Alright, with iOS 26 Beta 6 dropping back on Monday, we've had a few days to really kind of dive into it. This is on our main device and get some real takeaways for real world usage. Additionally, too, as of this video, Public Beta 3 has not gone live yet. However, that should be out later today at time of posting. Now, those are basically the same build. Apple typically keeps those the same. It's a surprise it's taken these many days extra for it to drop, but here we are. So first things first, what you're going to notice, the animations, the bounciness, everything, even launching apps, as you can see, has that new animation. It is just so much smoother to use. If Apple was to need to rush this out and deploy it to the general public, this would be good. It wouldn't be a problem at all. Battery life has been very solid from all the betas. It's definitely the best it's been. And I do want to show you, I'm saying that with only 95% battery health on 352 cycles. So this battery is nowhere near what it used to be. However, we are getting much better battery life. And if you were waiting to put this on your primary device to ensure you have better or longevity, this could be the way to go. I've had no issues. It's still going to need to top off through the day, but if you didn't want to sit there and charge your phone and keep it plugged in all day, this beta is the one you've been waiting on. Again, in addition to just the smoothness, all the animations just seem so much more tweaked. As you saw there is a little lag every time I launch the control center, but that is the biggest glitch I've seen. Banking apps work since everyone's always interested about that. Financial apps seem to be good as well if you're looking at investment apps. No issues, at least personally, with Robinhood, Schwab, Fidelity, things of that nature. All of those apps seem to be working very good as well. The one thing I will say, and I know it's just a little item, but I know a lot of people enjoyed it. If you were on a prior beta and you enjoyed the camera control, going back to the classic, for when you were swiping through your camera settings, that is now gone, unfortunately, in this build, as we talked about prior. So that could be a little bit of a detriment if you don't like the alternate swiping. Swipe left, the menu goes right. Swipe right, the menu goes left. That is the only real thing I will say is a little bit of a disappointment. But even down to the controls and tweaking, you can see that liquid glass effect right there. Let me hold on to it so you can see it better. It's everywhere now. Apple is still fine-tuning all of the features and design language as you would expect from a beta, but there has been no other issues. If you like to play games on your phone, the game mode logo has switched back to the old one here, but they have been very smooth. Everything's been operating as you would think. I've seen no lags, no drop frame rates, no anything while playing any of the few games that we play on our phone. If you go into the App Store and say you want to update something, now there's also a new animation when you swipe to delete an app. You can see the new delete button right there, which is very nice to see. So hypothetically, let's say, we don't need Lime. You can just scroll over and now delete it and confirm. So that is a nice little new UI tweak as well. During all of this, there was a new splash screen for the Photos app, letting you know everything that's been live already in the betas. So nothing real crazy or new there, but I just wanted to let you know that that exists as well. Now, if for some reason you're still hesitant and still debating if you should install this and you want to wait one more week, the beauty is now that we are on a weekly release cycle, we should get Beta 7 as soon as the 18th, which is next Monday, and then the public beta later in the week, similar to what should be happening this week. So we are on a weekly release cycle, at least for the next two betas, so 7 on the 18th, 8 on the 25th, and then most likely we will skip a week on the 1st until the 8th, when we should get the RC on the Apple event day, which is rumored for the 9th. Typically they drop the RC or release candidate version right after their announcement, and then a week later it is released to the public on that following Monday around the 15th. Again, all speculation. Apple can do whatever they want, but this historically is somewhat of the plan. So yeah, that's it for this one, guys. Let me know what you think. If you just install the beta and decide to run with it, let us know how it works for you in the comments below. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.